great
and
DIY.
yeah, I like option it for a while for work too. Kind of like
Performers get up and mix with the artists.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
And then like just like on the spot, just like feeling creative. Always what I see. I love how the mind just is sporadic. I love challenges. I like going into environments where it's always
One thing I would definitely recommend to you if you're looking for another situation out of the box, there's a group that's been in Dallas for 15 years called Mad Swirl, and they have a huge international site where one section is poetry, one section is short stories, and one section is art. And that's great because there's people posting from Europe and Nepal, South America, North America. It's great. But they have an open mic here that I think would be really good for you. In that they have a house band with the poetry show that's either always a jazz duo or trio. So if you ask them, they'll play behind you while you do poetry or singing. And so that's first Wednesdays of the month.
very cool.
Called Mad
Here?
Swirl. Dallas.
Oh, Dallas.
Yeah.
It's called what's
Mad Swirl.
swirl, like a squirrel.
No, swirl.
Oh, swirl.
Yeah.
Mad swirl. Interesting. Never heard of it.
So you can look at madswirl.com if you wanted to post some art or a poem. But the live show, I think you really dig
Yeah.
performance-wise.
Cool. Thank you. I definitely would love to look that up. Thank you.
Well, that's my intention. There's the comedian is our other feature this evening,
Okay.
and he's just running a little late. I was gonna have him open.
And then, is there like a sequence just so I know?
It would be, in this case, the comedian, you, and then I'll open.
Okay. Alright. So then I'm trying to use restroom.
Across the way.
Thank you. Bye.
be starting in a few minutes, y'all. Anyone that comes in, our feature sets are going to be first and then our open mic. So if you've been thinking about it, if you're interested, storytellers, poets, singers, comedians, we'd love to hear your truth. So the sign up list is right here. If it's calling to you, let us know. And we'd love to hear what you have to say. Evening, gentlemen. The show is going to start in here in a minute or two. We've got some features tonight, a singer, poet, and a comedian. And then
You have special seats?
we do, I saved them for you. Hey, you get the front row. And then if you'd like to speak your truth, after the features, we do an open mic. And so, of course, we invite everybody up, storytellers, poets, singers. Let us know.
I might try something. Can I say?
I hope you do. One of my daughters is in the band in Prairie View. They've been doing that, that whole, is it called March? Yeah, that show. She's in there every once in a while.
Is that a great place?
Plays trumpet. Because Mom was smart enough to say, you should stick with band. No, not at all. Not at all. I'll call you up. No, we're a loving and accepting bunch. Okay, thank you, Mr. Evans. He said, speak quiet. Gotcha. All right.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, once again, let's get ready to mumble. That's Cicely. This is her place. This is Reverie. I'm Paul. We're your hosts here every second Saturday of the month at Kindred Spirits, Kindred Voices. We're going to have an amazing feature here this evening, and then also our open mic list. And what we absolutely live by is the idea of meet me with curiosity. We ask for the golden rule when everybody gets up to perform or you get up to speak your truth. Please have an open heart, and pain is proof of life, kindness too. So with that being said, from the welter of reconfigurations, lonely artist, banana juice, samurai manifesto. Some are born together, I write we. I write, we write, to be ourselves and more than ourselves. To connect and to disengage, to close the gap and be the gap that must be closed. Green, unlit wooden matchstick heads unite. March is still in time. Come with us into the fire. Some are born together, I write we. This evening's feature, Mandy, Lynn, Ann.
Leanne.
Mandy, Leanne, thank you. I'm not perfect. Ask my wife. I'm not perfect.
It's okay.
Mandy Leanne is an accountant by day and a creative by night from Fort Worth. She is a Navy veteran and a regular performer at the monthly Skellington Market. at Skellington's Curiosities in Waco, Texas. Please welcome her to the stage. She does a vocal poetry unlike anything you've ever seen. Here she is, Mandy Lee Ann.
Short. Hey there. So one of the things I love to do is go to sporadic places and perform that I've never performed at, and this is going to be one of them. I normally perform once a month at the Skeleton Market in Waco, Texas, which the Skeleton Market is kind of like a place where 40-something vendors will set up. They're selling, local vendors, state vendors will sell all their art. It's creativity, it's celebrating creativity. And one of the things that I do is I perform at the sideshow. So I perform my vocal poetry and I also help with the magic show, and I love to spread creativity. I was diagnosed with lupus a while back, and it has impacted my life greatly. I'm a single parent of about to be 14-year-old. She's amazing. And I have kind of adjusted what I do with my life and how I perform, and it has impacted me. However, one of the things that I love to make sure that my daughter understands and knows that creativity is everything. And she even told me, she's half Hispanic, and her dad and her stepmom, they're about to have a baby in July, and she's gonna be a big sister, and I'm so very grateful and proud of her. However, they're different. They raise her different. So one of the things that she had said, Mom, I'm grateful that you introduce creativity to me and you show me a whole different side of the world than what they show me, and I'm grateful for that. So to me, creativity is very important because you can have book smarts and intelligence and all these wonderful things, all these credentials under your belt. You can serve in the military, which I did. You can do all these different things, but if you don't release your soul and you don't share your soul and you don't have that with people, it doesn't matter what is on your skin, what you reflect, what people want to put in a box of what you are. It doesn't matter. If you don't share like who you are inside your soul, then what is the purpose? And that is what I try to share with my daughter, who I'm raising, who I wish I had had that sort of foundation when I was being raised and I didn't. But we all find it in our own sort of way. We all have these influences in some sort of way. And it's so wonderful and awesome to see this in all realms, in all walks of life. And so I'm very grateful to be here right now. It doesn't matter if the audience is this many numbers or this many numbers. There's people, there's minds, there's souls that are here. So thank you guys. So what I do is vocal poetry. So you've heard of spoken word. So someone will have a poem, and they can be poems. And yes, I do have music. You can look up Mandy, M-A-N-D-I, space L-E-E, space E-N-N, on any digital streaming platform, and that's my music. So yes, I did used to make music actively, and I had to kind of put that to the side about 2 years ago to be more proactive with my career and all that stuff. However, I still do this. So this is more fun to me because it's sporadic, because I'll write, I'll have like creative spontaneity, and I perform it. I don't like to speak what I write. I like to give you a story in song. So we're all going through a hard time right now. It's been hard the last couple of years, last few years. Harder than normal. What is hard anyways, right? Hard is, that's a pretty like broad definition, kind of depending on what you're going through, even if the whole world is going through one catastrophic thing. So I utilize that emotion, that feeling. There are no flowers if there is no rain. There are no flowers if there is no rain. There is no flowers if there is no rain. Please stop all my powers and take this pain away. There are no flowers if there is no rain. I've wasted my hours hoping to release. There are no flowers if there is no rain. I want the rain. That's a short one called Rain, just to kind of introduce you into what I do. This one's called Mama. Well, my mama, she grew me up on them swampy blows. She said, baby, your daddy don't left you. I said, mama, ooh, mama, won't you take them swampy blows? Face them to you. She said, baby, oh baby, it's up to your daddy. And I said, mama, why don't you face the truth? 'Cause my daddy don't let you. It's the face that I face, 'cause I don't have a place, 'cause I'll stay with you. She said, baby, I said, mama, stay swampy, swampy blues. Swampy blues. That's how it looks. I will do two more. This is one that I wrote when I was going through a hard time. And it's actually a song that I created a song out of it, and it is a song on the music that you can find of mine. And so if you guys are ever curious and you ever want to venture to my actual music, you will find it.
some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, and some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, and some trust in horses. I can sail that night you search my soul, give light to these eyes that have been in control. Some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, and some trust in horses. These bonds will not break. These bonds will not break. Some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, some trust in horses.
Alright. Just one more, and I think I'm good. Again, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Let's see. So this one's, this one, it's like a short one, done because, well, I've been single for like 6 years, but at the time, going through the motions, and I think a lot of people can relate, you feel a lot of just all these different emotions that go toward anger, and so that's what I had written this one.
So you think you can point a finger, but baby you don't know this heart, this mind, this soul, because I am breaking down these barriers in my mind, breaking barriers. So you think you have me figured out, but baby you don't know this mind, this heart, this soul, because I am breaking down these barriers in my mind, breaking barriers.
So that is what I did, vocal poetry, because it's I'm not like speaking my poetry. I'm kind of like I'm giving you guys what my soul wants to perform, pretty much. Thank you.
One more time, Mandy Leanne, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Before we get our second feature up, Miss Cicely, did you have any bookstore business that you wanted to share with everybody?
Hello everyone, I'm Cicely, the owner of Kindred Art and Literary Press. We do art classes, poetry, we have a lot of stuff for kids, a lot of stuff for adults. Stay tuned for Lit and Kinky for the grown and sexy, something like that. So be sure to be following. We do paint parties, we can do private paint parties, and all of that. And I want to stay open, so I need you guys to support and let people know that I'm here, okay? That's about it. And then you can check in and say, I'm here at Kindred Art and Literary Press. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you, Cicely. Thank you for having this space where we can all express our souls. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Next up, Mohammed Yassin is from Dallas, Texas. He picked up comedy as a license to be himself. No messages will be delivered and all points will be made. Welcome to the stage, Mohammed!
It was supposed to be no points are made, and that sounded a lot goofier out loud, but what a bio. And that's right, I don't need no mic. Yeah, alright. Okay. Y'all see the new Batman movie? Anybody?
Yeah.
Y'all liked it? You don't like it? What? I liked the music. I liked it musically, and I think they did some bold decisions there. Okay. The friend group I had growing up, our group chat name was Cream Pod Crusaders. Yeah, we had a bake sale every year, you know, the most popping item. You know, people, like, I think growth is like a buzzword. You feel me? You know, in order to grow up, you know. Like, when I was a kid, I used to read, like, animals a lot. You know, I'd be in my room tearing up at how the elephant was endangered. You know, but I ran over a rabbit last year and I felt nothing. You know, that's growth. I have a slight lisp, so I don't, in serious situations, I avoid using any word that begins with the letter S. You know, so I'm never sorry. I can only be glad. Y'all been working out? Anybody? You know, all right. You know, forget that working out shit. You know, the secret to having the physique of a Greek god is stuffing your face with nothing but olives. Y'all seen Zeus? You know, that's why I don't want a piece of hut. I want a piece of house with an olive water fountain going outside. It'd be a real funny smelling neighborhood. You know, Kobe's been dead for a few years now. It's kind of sad, but the hobby's still making goat cheese. Thank God we running out of that shit. Jordan's too old to be getting milked. LeBron's still playing. You know, just get you some sharp cheddar and call it a day. My people with warrants, you know, next time you get pulled over, you know, just tell the cop you have COVID. I'm gonna start backing up, just drive off. I'm gonna save your ass. Okay. Stoners and quarterbacks have a little more in common than meets the eye. You know, cause this is ain't too far from this. You know, just a little parachute it out and just start jacking them shits up, okay? Like I said, I don't need no mic. I've been described as a narcissist, you know, but until I took care of the inner work, accepted warm fuzzy feelings, and now I'm perfect. Yeah, the narcissism thing just kind of went away. I've also been described as an old soul. I'm not too fond of that term, because it means you're not fun to hang out with, but you're all right. Okay, the stars are not aligned, people, you know. The world has messed up as ever. You know, you look up, it's more like the Big Dip shit than the Big Dipper, right? That's what God was talking about. Like, I said like two, like, never mind. Am I like the second person up today?
Yeah.
I am. How many people on the list?
7 or 8 after you.
Mostly poets. Who's doing poetry here tonight?
I just did poetry.
I know you did. I like the Batman tattoo, by the way. Oh, it's a bat.
It's not Batman.
Oh, I saw it close.
No, I'm Marvel.
Okay.
It's just a bat.
Just a, I didn't see. I was up
Yeah.
there. I wear glasses. You feel me? Take it easy.
He didn't say sorry either.
Remember it.
We were glad.
So the first won't be the last.
Doesn't Alec Baldwin have such a smackable face? Alec Baldwin, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's hard to put into words. Like, I think male actors over the age of 70 are only used to make Vietnam references. Y'all peep that shit? Like, I had a roommate named Simon. He wasn't spicy per se, but he identified as a cinnamon stick. You know, we was really on a budget in college. You know, we'd be chewing gum, drinking water to feel like we're drinking juice. You know, when I first heard of Panda Express, I thought it was a way to ship pandas. Until I figured out it was just a way to improve the bear's quality of life. You know, you can gentrify language too. Like, the op of your op is not your homeboy. I'm glad, hey, got new stuff out the way. All right. How we doing? How am I doing on time? All right, I can be up here as long as I want.
You can be up there.
All right, so just I'm getting my special after stuff. Y'all been hating on some shit for so long, you eventually liked me. You know, because there was a point in time I'd rather slit my eyes and look at a pair of checkerboard vans. You know, if I got older, I got more seasoned. I realized that they called them chessboard vans. I might have seen the appeal sooner. Yeah, like the people at Vans think the general public are stupid. You know, they don't seem to know the target audience or the chess not checkers mentality. In other words, they target the pretentious. You know, because only some pompous piece of shit thinks life's about bishops, knights, rooks, when it could just be miniature hopscotch. I want to end up on a good note, but I can't sing. I'm sure a lot of other people here are going to sing today. My name is Muhammad Yasin. Y'all been fun. Thank you.
His jokes and his corduroy shirt were on fire. Give it up one more time for Mohammed Yasin. The open mic, as we talked about earlier, meet each other with curiosity and kindness. Keep it, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 1 to 2 poems. Give us your best and make it great. Her voice is soft, but her words are loud. Please welcome our first open micer. This is Reverie.
Take that off so you guys can hear me. Alright, this one is called Her Best Behavior. Dandelions have poisons dedicated to eradicating their existence because it's impolite to dream on a yard someone else has claimed. My mother has taken root in me and bloomed. She is a birthday candle dancing fluidly despite the assault of breath. Embers of her body diffuse like talcum powder on my grandmother's body after a bath. This is the offense, to be everywhere and nowhere. The mouth is a common executioner. I've been resurrected from many last words. I'm no Lady Lazarus, but I'm the kind of woman who says things like, God, I hate insurance, and I'll have a half pound of the Lebanese bologna, and yes, ma'am, I'll talk to him about those missing assignments. I live in a cemetery of small appliances. My headstone reads, this air fryer has half a life left. Preheat and my skin peels off in sheets until I'm nakedly standing mid-street, not stopping traffic. I am gloriously alive. My daughters wear wigs and 3-inch eyelashes that flutter coquettishly like high beams issuing a warning behind a driver who has forgotten to turn on their headlamps. I mourn the bubblegum pink of their childhoods each time I pass a playground because this is how I will always remember them. I tell them to move like felines crouched in a bush, that my voice will rise up within them in their blackest moments. I tell them to dig their own canals, to machete their way across this continent until their fucking hands crack.
And before I take my host hat off and share a poem with you, did anyone else that's come in want to get on the list? Yeah! I believe you need the whole time.
I loved that. I loved that.
Thank you.
Oh, she won't tell you, but she has award-winning, up online short stories and poems. So if you can get Reverie in conversation, maybe she'll tell you where you can read her story that was up recently, Hell is a City in Texas.
Can I get
Yeah, please.
You-
There you
you.
go, sir. Thank you. All right.
Plains of Cemetery is just that one line, like instantly I started like taking that and spinballing it into something. That just was really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think engaging in art every day is something I would love to see America doing more of. They asked the people of Ireland to vote for their favorite Irish poem, and they picked one by William Butler Yeats that's called The Isle of Innisfree. And this poem I'm going to share with you, my wife and I teach over in West Dallas, and near the high school is my Isle of Innisfree, which is a 7-Eleven. And I think maybe why I'm so fond of that place is I'm a big believer that we should all be given the grace of being able to go in and get snacks and caffeine and a clean place to use the facilities.
Caffeine, yes.
Yes, thank you. A moment of noise for all the things circling around in here I still don't understand. Hungry and turning into my regular gas station parking lot, I see the peanut butter man begging by rolling up his sleeve for another semi-captive customer, absent-mindedly filling their tank to expose the half kickball-sized tumor that was once the topography of a right-sized left forearm. And I feel my heart and my stomach cry out like a burning mouth. What good is a store of convenience that stops inviting you in? Smelling a riptide of wieners and taquitos, I roll like his emerald Schwinn or a wave toward the ketchup and the salsa and the idea of restrooms in perdition or on the moon. Fleeting, our eyes meet, fighting connection in the lure of cheese whiz across the tarmac of the evening. There are a million grackles at the 7-Eleven tonight. A cloud of anti-stars erupts from the wetland of my scream. Silage to sustenance, the sausage burning in the back is a forefinger, tracing letters in the air. To illuminate light and shadow, cracks reaching for the underworld like rabid skylarks, trying to crack a secret code, or diesel pumps burning the roof of my mouth, salty and high as a geyser of spume in a painting titled Sea. Allowing a talking boat bun to be my boatman guide, I choose the one for me, a pristine example of junk food incarnate. This celestial hot dog on its galaxy's tip, its silver edge gas station carousel. Tong's oil sore and gumption and spree has realized while moving too hot again to my mouth, this convenience store, this green, white, orange, plastic on plastic Innisfree is the last broken seal. The universe measuring everyone for final scenes. As we run for the birds, inadvertently we run for reassignment. Humans, carbon dioxide, trees, oxygen, reality in a whirl like invisible feather boas in a slumber party about lineups and identity, crossing the rainbow-colored height markings glued to the frame of the door. Y'all are not ready for this. Here comes Jada J Speaks.
Hello, everybody. I am Jada J Speaks. I'm originally from Arkansas, but I just moved to Texas. I have a bit of social anxiety, so pardon me and forgive me, but this is a very short poem called Transcendence. Your energy draws people in, so don't erase it. Though fragments of your soul were taken, you'll find ways to replace them. You've done it before, when it all seemed but possible. Now here you stand, showing what it means to be truly unstoppable. Don't stop the flow that your intuition created. Believe in yourself, because homegirls, sometimes you're your biggest hater. I'm just saying, you've already laid the blueprint. Now put down the excuses and build an empire for you and every last one of your descendants. Transcendence is an uncomfortable process, but giving up is no longer an option over progress. So I fully begin the road to investments in self, as I cannot be a guide before bettering my own health. The next step has become quite clear. Now, pardon me as I go and make this my very last broken year. Thank you.
Yeah. Better and better and better. Here comes Michael Dago.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. My body aches. I worked myself way too hard. Sanity fleeting, my thoughts, they go way too far. Responsibilities of which I am not up to par, for I burn like a star as I suffocate on the chart. What's wrong? Please witness this and just process with vividness. I have no time for myself in a life that's minuteless. This is ridiculous that society leaves me this spiritless. Limitless is this wickedness, but what is the antithesis? At least they gave me a check for the stimulus. What's wrong? Fuck it, I'll say it with more explicitness. This calamity that is the impetus called illegal amity, the problem that is more than just pride or insanity. It is the fickleness of pride-led vanity, the viciousness of insolence stealing my humanity. This imposed mundanity, provoking my profanity. What's wrong? Well, as a god should, I have the power to stop my own breath. Though not good, we still have the power of death. And I've seen it too. I've seen man make meth. So here are all the answers to the one question left. What's wrong? Revolts when there is no justice in our solutions. From a society serving destruction is, in conclusion, your good intentions and their poor execution. We are the product of our environment, but it's deteriorated from pollution. What's wrong? The impetus for this was in your face all along. And capitalism, that's what's been my problem in this song. They will kill a god by controlling what makes us strong. And they actually broke my spirit. That is what's wrong. Thank you.
Jada and Michael, awesome. Thank you. All right, next up, let's give the stage to Ethics.
some things you wanna hear. It's been a while since we split. I've been trying to forget. Not like you left me. I'm not saying sorry. Oh, come down off your pedestal, baby. Maybe we can keep it a secret between not saying sorry. Oh, come down off your pedestal, baby. Maybe we can keep it a secret.
Wow, wow, wow. You all saw what I saw. The beauty of a human being in their element. One more time, right? Thanks. Woo! This man knows how to write an introduction for himself. Here comes Terrell G. Edwards. He said, "Speak life."
Good afternoon. We're going to try this. If you're from Houston area, you call me Terrell. If you're from Huntsville this way, north, you call me Terrell. They did that in college. Had a hard time deciding what I want to do, because I don't do this often. We're going try. If you've ever made a mistake, put your hand up like this. If you've ever been blamed for something that somebody else did, stand up. You need to stretch anyway. They say you're the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. That's your future. Sometimes we make mistakes in life. And sometimes we get blamed for it for the rest of our life. I put this together a month ago. It's called, But Rashad Didn't Do It. See, he was bad. Well, how deep can I go? How expressive?
You can express.
We can be grown?
The boss says take it all the way.
Okay, huh? See, he was bad in school, I must admit. Always talking smack, fighting, stealing, selling drugs and shit. Oh, you could find him, but rarely in, help me out, class. Most time he was on the corner chasing some. Thank you. Didn't know his daddy, but he definitely had a clue. But then it could have been me, or it could have been you. Mama worked at the chicken place since 2004. Brother was an A student, sister a 19-year-old hoe. Granny couldn't help much because she was in and out of jail. Passion for stealing, loved a quick step, boosting. Foundations are important. That's what I've been told. Give you direction you need, worth more than silver or gold. Rashad is 17. No fear, no conscience, but fortunately, he's smart. Ran out of Walmart with some steak and a PS5 in his cart. He got caught and crack filled his pockets. One thing led to another. Now he was on the court dockets. Did 13 months, but they wanted to give him 7 years. Had a good lawyer, but his third arrest gave him fears. Time passes slow, yet time passes fast. Did the time, that's all that could be expected. Been 6 months now, got his job, a GED, a church girl, an apartment, and a ride, although it got hectic. Vows to stay out of trouble, but from trouble, it's hard to hide. Then at 12 a.m. at a Walmart on Grand and McBride, 3 people robbed the store. 2 men and a man, 2 women and a man. Somebody snitched on Rashad who wasn't even there. Mistaken identity has gotten a lot of brothers locked up. And y'all supposed to say rewind. Rewind. Mistaken identity has gotten a lot of brothers locked up. A lot of brothers infected with an apathy that's on full release. Angry at the angry at the police. But back to Rashad and what happened to him. He was in Longview at a family reunion. And that Sunday at church gave his life to God, repented, and took part in communion. And people love a good story. And sometimes people love a story that's filled with gloom. Gotta set examples for our youth. Spread hope, not gloom. Tell them that there are second chances if a second chance is what they want. A few of us are doing this. Most of us don't. Like Rick Ross say, success is based on how many you bless. That's the reality of life. Do your absolute best. We can't afford to settle for less because these times have gotten absurd, unsettling, wild, and crazy. And folks more irresponsible, and many folks more lazy. And thank God that the society didn't throw away this 19-year-old man-child, Rashad. Because you know what? Rashad didn't do it. Thank you.
Doctor, Your Honor, Professor Edwards, thank you. Thank you for performing this evening. One more time.
And at the end, if you got some time, I got a short.
Oh,
At the
okay.
end.
Yes, sure. Great. We wouldn't be here without her. Welcome up, Lady C.
So, I am not reading out of my book. You can get that book over there. But I'm going to read out of Electric Arches by Eve L. Ewing. I got this book when I decided to take, I was sad. I think it was a dude. That made me sad. Anyways, I took off to Austin by myself. No, was it Austin? I don't know where I went. But I just disappeared. I needed a day, a weekend off, and I found this book at a cute little indie bookstore. And I've always loved indie bookstores, so I hope you guys like this store. I'm gonna read a few, no, I'm gonna just read two. Okay. This is Electric Arches by Eve L. Ewing. Am I saying her last name right? Ewing? Okay. So this is called To the Notebook Kid. Yo, chocolate milk for breakfast, kid. One leg of your sweatpants rolled up. Scrounging at the bottom of your mama's purse for bus fare and gum. Pen broke and you got ink on your thumb, kid. What's good? Hot on the cement, kid. White Castle, kid. Tongue stained purple. Cussing on the court till your little brother shows up with half a candy bar, kid. Got that good B in science, kid. You earned it, kid. Etch your name in a tree. Hug your granny on her birthday. Think of Alaska when they shootin' curled up dreams of salmon. Safety, tundra. The farthest away place you ever saw in a book. Polar bears, your new chess partners. Pickaxe in the ice. Northern Lights, kid. Keep your notebook where your cousins won't find it. Leave it on my desk if you want. Shuffle under carbon paper and a stamp that screams late. Yellow and red to draw the eye from the ocean. You keep hidden in a jacked up 5-star. Your mama thought there was a secret in there. Thought they would laugh, but that ain't it. It's that flows and flows and flows, and lines like those rip roaring. Bits you got, bars till the end of time. You could rap like helium about to spring, all of it. Down to you, none left in the sun, fuelless, while the light pushes from your belly, climbing your ribs, and you laugh into the microphone. Who is ready for that? That's To the Notebook Kid. All right, I have one more because this is my childhood. I don't know, let's see. Y'all might know, you know, Luster's Pink Oil? Yeah, okay. This is Ode to Luster's Pink Oil. You'd be a stranger today, ostentatious, between the earth tones and the eggshells on the Walgreens shelf. You do not call yourself any kind of butter, nor are you free of anything, paraben, sulfate, hassle-free. No, friend, you cost. The slick of you and the smell of sugar and hot plastic persists with the hands, so some strategy is required to protect the jeans, the counter, the cornea, the favorite sweater from the telltale stain of a hasty morning and a careless flick of the wrist. You bear no strange tongues. No, you only know the name of your father, Luster. A man of luminous roots, a man so south side that in his mouth, Yazoo City, Mississippi rang out as an anagram of medium and coarse hair, and it sounded real nice because it was coated with you. And oh, how you shine. Do they still sell that?
Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Cicely. It's been an amazing evening, but one thing we've been missing is AJ. Come on up, AJ!
Somebody needs to sit down.
That's my son.
Yeah.
My baby boy.
We all look confident. Might not be funny. Yeah, so my parents going to Chicago in May. I'm going to El Salvador. Me, my fiance, my best friend, his wife, and a couple more people. My mom got the nerve to tell me, be safe in El Salvador. Be safe in El Salvador. You going to Chicago. She said, oh, but we staying downtown. You still got to drive. I'm not worried about being anywhere where I can go into a police station and have a police escort the whole time I'm in another country. But be safe in Chirac. Trust me. They'll think I'm a basketball player like every white person when I go in the Apple Store in Northport Mall. Y'all eat leftovers? Anybody eat leftovers?
Yes.
My parents do, and they refreeze them for 3 days. If I see one more Tyler Perry, everybody love Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
If I see one more Tyler Perry movie, one more, I'm telling you. Maria goes to hell. Maria goes to Africa. Maria gets married. Maria gets a sex change. Oh, too far. Anyone ever went without working out for a whole year? A whole year. Then you get on the treadmill and your legs start to itch, and then you say no more leg day. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Then one more. I got one more for y'all. Don't y'all hate when y'all go to a black restaurant and they start making up shit out of the blue that you know wouldn't go on at a white restaurant? You can only get hot sauce with a 3-piece, not a 2-piece. You get a Caesar salad. No dressing comes with it. Only a side salad. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah. They make you laugh, they make you cry. Those Edwards. All righty. Welcome up, Damien.
Forgive me, I'm nervous. I haven't read in a decade or so. I got 2 things. I'm gonna do one poem and then half of a song. So this first one is called Exposed. Hey, do you see me? I'm standing here in front of you seeking out your attention. I've made my way through the crowd to stand front row center to be your audience, and I am the one that put you high upon that stage because I can see you, but I'm asking, do you see me? Well, let me try to shine the spotlight on me with my wit and candor. Let me try to dazzle you with my amazing feat. I'll juggle chainsaws, swallow a sword. I'll sing you the most beautiful song that has ever been written. I just need you to see me. Look, 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 I'm taking off my mask so you can see the man behind the puppet. I've taken a jackhammer to the wall I put up around me to prevent the invaders from getting to the part of me that I'm saving for you. Look at me. Please, look at me. I'm standing in front of you naked, bearing the light of my soul. I've let go of my past ways. I've let go of the things you don't like about me. I've denied myself, some of myself, all in an effort for you to see me. So, do you see me? All right, and this last one is half of a song. I don't know if my voice is gonna crack when I try to hit the notes on the hook. So I apologize in advance, but I love the hook, so it is what it is. Sitting on the edge of the ledge for a better view, trying to clear my head, man, nothing more I can do. Live at any cost, find peace when available, 'cause ain't no love lost, black sheep, I'm telling you. That's the hook. I don't need no feedback, plenty of microphones that'll give me that. So I'm gone fast and I'm gonna outlast, always been an outcast. 3 stacks, maybe even big boy, big toys, rebound people, big boards, big noise. Self-esteem rise, people deem Bitcoin. Serve a brain food here, people enjoy. Couldn't have been a finer timer, made by a divine designer. May I remind you that I'm a true live survivor and I'm a grind till my mind retires. Ain't never been a nation liver, so sell tickets to my grave, you liars. But I'm in a good place, in a good headspace, so it might be a long wait, my guy. Giving you the game like Hasbro, Mom Psycho, got dad though, can't wait till cash flow, Astro, pass, go, lag, no fast, won't lack, whoa. To my kids, I love you to my last breath. All of this life, even past death. Coming up now, don't half step, going all in, baby last bet. On those days it was hard to wait, understand there was no debate. I had 2 kids saying, Daddy, please, can I have a plate? I can't wait, so I made sure I had the cake. So baby, don't worry about your bloodline. I now watch where I step, no landmine. Got love for you, baby, but I'm not blind. Still the black sheep, but got sunshine.
He got up and said he was nervous, and then he asked us if we could see him. We could see you. We could see you up here killing it. Damien, everybody! And now to bring it home, to finish this great night off. Ambassador Edwards, get back up here!
I need some help. I got 2 poems, but I'm gonna read one. Who likes pork chops? Okay. Who's in love? Oh, okay, well, yeah, look, she did. I need somebody to play, Lovers and Friends instrumental for me, if you would.
I guarantee high risk can increase your ad ROI by 30%. No, I guarantee.
Well, here it comes, I believe.
Love. Love can be found in Mesquite, Carrollton, South Dallas, Seagoville, Terra, Arlington, all over.
Building a smart marketing strategy.
And when it's real, it's real. And when it's good, it's good. And if it's both of those, then it's real. That wasn't too enthusiastic.
Real.
Yeah. I just need a little background. Yeah. And if you feel it, you can rock with it. She got that. They be doing that on TikTok. I don't know what it means, but I see it. Sometimes you gotta let things marinate like a slab of ribs and get into your bones. And love. This is a ghetto love poem. And work with me. Girl, I love you. Straight up for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told them other girls not to call me no more. I knew it was true. The first day I see you. Why you think I do the things that I do? Remember how I used to wine and dine you? Slick malt liquor and barbecue. I gave you bubble baths and fed you grapes. We ain't in no rush with this. They was on sale last week, $1.98. Street light walks around the park like the very first time you came over my crib. You got all scared when that roach was on your tail. But I was right there with a can of spray to be your super Negro and save the day. I ain't even pay my light bill so I could take you to the club. Don't knock over them counters and burn on my rug. And that night we made love for a long little bit of time. I hope you got yours, because I sure enough got mine. I woke up early, like to say in church, early. I woke up early and made you breakfast in bed. Except for I ain't have no juice, no grits, and no eggs. Didn't have no syrup, and was fresh out of milk. That's the pause. So we ate toast and potato chips. This way you can really get a different motion going. Okay. I used to rub lotion on your feet and massage your back. I found you some glue when you lost one of your tracks. Now, what man you know ever loved you like this? I'm waiting. Girl, please. Just take my name off that child support list. Get a love for me. Thank you.
I'd say the roof was on fire tonight, but I don't think the Louisville Mall can handle that. Amazing evening. Thank you, everybody. That's Kindred Voices! Second Saturday.